My name is Johnavan Caffarelli, and I am a junior at Early College High School. My dad's name is Jesse, and my mom's name is Amanda, and I also have a stepdad named Kyle. I have two brothers, and their names are Maverick and Caden, and I also have two other sisters named Bailey and Aubrey. I was born in Maryland, but then I moved down to South Carolina when I was still a toddler. I'm still deeply connected with my family members who still live up north. A personal problem that I have overcome is being born with something called Poland syndrome. This is because I was born without muscle on the right side of my chest. This also affects the way other muscles around my upper half of my body have developed. I always just wore hoodies around school because it is somewhat noticeable if I do not. I was never able to play things like contact sports, so I never really developed interest in them. So things like football, I was never allowed to play. And other things that I do outside of school was really just go home, and if I needed to do homework, I would do that, or I would go to work. The most significant service learning and community service hours that I would have would be the hours earned during my clubs. Some of these things were small activities we did during the National Honor Society. We did things like making posters, which helped spread positive messages around the school, and we also created blankets for the needy. We did this by combining two smaller blankets into one larger blanket. Another community service activity that I did, even though I was not in the club, were school-wide campus cleanups. I did these in 9th and 11th grade, and we did things like pick up trash off the grounds of the HUTC and ECH campus. These allowed me to help my community and try and help others near me. In my senior year of high school, I plan on to try and keep these activities going and to try to achieve a number of more hours that I got during my junior year. The accomplishment I am most proud of is my grades because I've done well at keeping them at A's and B's. I've gotten an A in almost every single class I've taken, and I've only gotten a B in a few overall. I make sure that I do not fall behind in my classes, and I often have to stay up late some nights making sure that I get the work done and that it is good enough for me to turn in. I've become much better at managing my time because I used to spend hours each night doing homework just because I would procrastinate till the last minute to do it. When I started managing my time on my homework in high school, I started to get better at it. This has helped me a lot because now I can go home every night and actually have some free time to do other things. Now I have a job, so managing my time wisely has helped me a lot, and my study habits has also helped me get good grades over the past few years. An extracurricular activity in my high school career that I think was most significant would be the clubs that I joined. I joined clubs in my junior year because in 9th grade, I could not join clubs because COVID during the time was happening. So I joined them all in grade 11. The clubs that I joined this year were National Honor Society, Rho Kappa, Mu Alpha Theta, and the Key Club. I stayed after every now and then, and we'd plan some type of event or we'd do some type of activity. I've also been going to the campus cleanups that were open to the school. I've done those for my 9th grade year and 11th grade year. In my senior year, I hope to achieve more in my clubs. Since I've already joined them, I can start from the beginning of the year and not just a few months in. I also hope to attain a leadership role in one of the clubs. But I still want to focus more on school as in the actual schoolwork, so I do not want to do anything that could end up doing poorly. I am not completely sure what I want to do for my post-secondary goals, but I do know I want to go to a four-year university to further my education after high school. A SMART goal is one that is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. My first SMART goal is to, over the summer, decide what I want to do for the rest of my life. This will allow me to figure out what colleges I want to attend and set up a plan to achieve my dream career. I feel that I need to do this by the end of the summer. I will do research on what I know about myself and try and find some things that are interesting that I can do for the rest of my life. My second SMART goal is just to do more during my senior year. This could be from helping out in clubs or just being more productive in general. I can do a decent amount of service learning or community service hours and aim high, and I will also make sure that I do more for my future and apply for colleges that I will want to attend. and make sure that I get the best grades that I can get. I really appreciate the time that I've spent at ECHS, and I am excited to gain more memories in my senior year.